quite frequently, it's hard for the leader to know what they're going to focus in on and what they're going to work on. So, we have an assessment framework here using the tools that we just talked about that we believe that every organization ought to be using if they're going to take on culture formally. And we also believe that if you don't take it on formally, the same way you do budgets or business growth or anything else, the likelihood that you're going to get a sustained culture change is pretty low. And we think that you ought to measure and define your current state and identify the gaps between where you want to be in culture and where you ought to be. And we've got those cultural dimensions in the OCDI, or Organizational Cultural Diagnostic Instrument, that I showed you earlier. Now, those are just an indicator of where the problems are. Those charts do not tell you the root of the problem. So there has to be some insight gained in addition to that to get at those things. And so what we traditionally do is you want to know where the gaps are, and then you really want to dig in and find out what the source of those gaps are, and then you want to prioritize those and work on them. And we think that going forward, doing that same exercise on some regular, probably infrequent, but regular, yearly, bi-yearly basis is the only way you're going to know that you're truly progressing down the road the way you want, and it's the only way that you can continue to build one improvement upon another reliably. So